So while talking about it, let's come to India's drone industry. So actually, the highlight of the day is the government is planning to make India a global drone hub by 2030 and trying to expand its use in various sectors like health, defense, infrastructure, agriculture, etc. So, global drone hub by 2030, that means we have so much of work to do. And the great thing is there are so many startups are coming into this direction, in healthcare direction, defense, infrastructure direction. So those are actually going to help to achieve this particular target. And also, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman announced the Drone Shakti scheme as part of the proposal of Union Budget 2022. So if you have watched the highlights of 2022, UAV was actually a highlight because Drone Shakti scheme have been launched, where it was proposed that like the investment should go on these kind of startups where drone applications are coming into picture. So you can see the results that Indian drone ecosystem is actually going higher now. So in 2020 to 2021, we had only $11.2 million business, but now in the year 2022 to 2023, we have actually achieved the target of 49.7 million, which is doubled of 2021 to 2022. So yeah, drone industry is going higher. So basically these numbers I have taken from Business Today, one of the articles of Business Today. So there they have explained if it is double, then the growth is in a very major or good direction. And after announcing this proposal in 2022 and after announcement of global drone hub by 2030, so we are actually expanding in this industry. And if we are expanding, then there should be many rules and regulations so that people don't misuse the opportunity, right? So that is why we have defined drone zones. These are basically permission protocol. So there are zones defined as red zone, yellow zone, and green zone. So in red zone, no drones can fly. In yellow zone, permission needs to be taken to fly the drone, and in green zone we can fly the drone. So any hobbyist, if you want to do some experiments, or if you just want to fly a drone and check, you can actually go check out the green zone in your area and fly the drone. But now the question comes, how will you find out in which zone you are, or if you want to fly the UAV, whether this zone comes under green zone or not, or whether it comes under yellow zone. So for handling this issue, they have made I'll just show you one link. Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So there is a website made by our DGCA. So here, this is the map of the India, first of all, and I think you guys are sitting in Kochi, right? Currently.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so if I just type Kochi, so this is where you are. Here, you can actually check in which zone you are. So if I just select airport red, so basically the airport area within 5 kilometer range, it is declared as red zone. You cannot fly any UAV. So like you are very far from that area if you are sitting here. So these all are red zones. Here you cannot fly the UAV because these are basically airport areas. So within 5 kilometers of the radius, you cannot fly it because of ATC regulations, so that you don't interrupt the signals for the aircraft. So you cannot fly the drone in all those red areas. Okay. And now there is one more, there are two things defined. One is airport yellow 5 to 8 kilometers. The other one is airport yellow 8 to 12 kilometers. So basically, suppose there is an airport within 12 kilometers. So after 5 to 12 kilometers, if you want to fly the drone, you have to take permission because it comes under yellow zone now. Okay, so there is one red area, forget about flying here, but there is one yellow area. And if there is some, like if you really want to do certain experiments, you have to take special permission, obviously, which will be given to people who are actually registered by a company or via some other means which are helping the government. So in the yellow zone, you can fly by taking the special permission. For example, this is one of the yellow zone. And yes, in the international boundary or India boundary, you cannot fly it. This is defined within 5 kilometers in range. So this whole line is 5 kilometers. So here in this boundary, which is touching all other states, you cannot fly. And there is one more thing defined as geozone. So in the geozones also you cannot fly. So basically geozones are uh, these government organizations like ISRO, DRDO, or some army base camps. So where actually activities are happening which are not transferable. The data is not transferable. So here in those zones, you cannot fly. And if you look closely in Delhi, you can like it's very difficult to get a place to fly because the area, the density is very small, and most of the places they are government, certain government entity sitting. So like if I zoom in, so here there are so many red zones in this particular area. There are so many red zones. So just a heads up, if you want to do any flying activity, just check where is your area, in which area you are coming in. If you are in the green area, so basically other than that everything is green. This green area, green dots you can see, right? So those, just check if it is inside those green dots, you can fly, go and fly very easily. Okay, let us go to presentation mode now. Yeah, my screen is visible in the presentation mode, right?
Yes, ma'am, it is. Yes.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Yeah, so like I described, red zone, then yellow zone, take permission, fly, no permission required, green zone. So after 12 kilometers, so this line is up to 12 kilometer from the airport. And then there is one more zone called geo zones. Just make sure that you are not under geo zones to fly your drones. Okay.